Your car could be powered by the same materials that were in the battery from your grandparents' vehicle. Think about that. Up to 99% of a car battery is recyclable. And here to take us into the process this Earth Month, Ray Shemanski. He's with Johnson Controls Power Solutions, the world's largest manufacturer and recycler of automotive batteries. Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you.
Very interesting topic this morning. So the first question I have is, what happens to the used battery when we get a new one?
Well, in most cases, as you mentioned, it gets recycled. Many of the materials that are in a automotive battery today, we can reuse in the manufacture of new batteries, and some of the components go into other consumer products as well. And so when you look at batteries, automotive batteries in the United States and in Europe today, over 95% of those batteries, of all batteries that are sold, get recycled. So it's really a great story.
Yeah, it is. And I remember not too long ago I had to replace my battery, and I did it myself. And the used battery I took somewhere to get recycled. But what's happening to the batteries that are not properly recycled?
Yeah, there's usually one of two situations that occurs. It either ends up in a landfill, or people will just leave it sitting in their garage or their workshop at their home. And that's really what we're trying to accomplish here today, is make sure that the consumer understands how easy it is to take that battery that may be sitting in their garage or they don't know really what to do with, and get it back into a collection center, and to ensure that that battery gets properly handled and recycled back into our network. You know, we've established over the last 100 years of doing business a network that last year actually processed through our recycling centers 8,000 batteries every hour of the year last year. So it's an astronomical number. But even though we've had that level of success in recycling batteries, we still believe that on an annual basis there's about 1 million batteries that go unrecycled every year. So we're really trying to get those out from, you know, behind the door or buried in your garage somewhere and back into a collection center so it can be reused and repurposed. Yeah,
that recycling video that we saw on the screen just a few seconds ago, was that from Johnson Controls that we were looking at? And secondary to that, what are you guys doing to help the cause and making sure everybody gets their batteries recycled, get them to a proper drop-off point?
Yeah. What you would have seen is a video roll of some Johnson Controls facilities. And as I mentioned, one of the things that we're doing is making sure that the public is aware of how easy it is to recycle batteries. And the fact that it is a highly recycled product. When you look at a battery, a typical automotive battery today, there's really three major components that we look at when we recycle. You've got the plastics that make up the lid and the case, and on the inside there's both a liquid and then there's metal that goes into the battery. And in the case of the metals and the plastics in particular, we can reclaim those, we melt them back down, we turn them into kind of their original state, and then we mold them. We use those materials to remold new cases and new lids in the case of the plastics. And in the case of the metals, we'll reshape the grids that go into the inside of the battery. Yeah. And so the metal that's used in an automotive battery is actually one of the most, it actually is the most recycled material in the world, far more so than plastics, paper, cardboard, and so on.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up. What are those four materials right in front of that battery case right there? What are those materials?
Yeah, they're different resins that we turn the battery back into. And you know, as we are wrapping up, what I'd like to encourage your viewers to do is visit our website that we've established, recyclingmybattery.com. They can get more information about battery recycling, but more importantly, they can enter their zip code, and what it will show you is where you can take your battery back to be recycled in your local area. It's very easy. You're probably traveling past most of these locations on a daily basis already. We just want to get these back out of the garage and into the recycling network.
Great point. You said recyclingmybattery.com. That's the website, Ray?
Exactly, recyclingmybattery.com. And from April 17th until April 24th, for every visitor that we have to the website, in honor of both Arbor Day and Earth Day, which are within that time period, we are actually going to plant a tree on behalf of every one of the visitors that come to our website in national forests across the United States.
Thanks, Ray, for your time. Nebraska is the home of Arbor Day. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.